Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. The stands here, the curva as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Peter. He's got incredible reflexes, and that makes him one of the best shot stoppers around.
Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And it's Rabiot. Rabiot. This could spell... And Milik! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And he's there to cut it out. Szczesny gets it upfield. Well played, he saw that coming. Brought forward, what does he try from here? Martinez! Pumps it into the area. Goalkeeper's ball. Juventus are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Well positioned to make that interception. And it's played forward. He gets past his man. Great leap! That's the throw. Çalhanoğlu. Damian. Çalhanoğlu. Plays it out to the flank. Gets into some space. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Knocks it away. Oh, really good feet.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's played him through. Locatelli! Oh, that is asking for... And oh! And in it goes! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Juventus get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Chiesa takes it over to the other flank. Goes for the cross. Massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers. Rugani cuts it out. Forward it goes. He's through. Good ball. He's had a go. It's in. Back to within 1. Interesting.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Out to the right. Milik. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chiesa tries to get some width on it. He's got through. Martinez, and Martinez!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out towards the flank. He's left his man. Locatelli. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Chiesa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he just whacks it away. Lovely feet. Belts one. Just a fraction high.
Çalhanoğlu nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Frey positions himself well and cuts it out. Juventus are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Kostic. Milik. Breaks on here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Rabiot. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Back into the middle. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Delivers across. Has a pop! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Rugani plays it forward. Hoists it high. Here's the through ball. And he's cut it out. Chiesa needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? Going through. And the header! That's a real chance missed.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He's got away. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And the finish! Goal! And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off with apparel. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
In once more.
Juventus are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Çalhanoğlu. Has a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Towering header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Pogba. Rugani.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Crosses into the box.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Oh, it's going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It's Danilo. Danilo tries to switch the play. And he's going long. So that's it. It is all over. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Thoughts on what we've just seen? So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.